From jumper to bag to jumper to skirt, this project has gone through a lot of evolution, even though it was only the skirt that became a reality. The other two were just a figment of my imagination. But before I get ahead of myself, let me take you back to the beginning, or should I say, somewhere close to the beginning. Hi, welcome to my channel. It's very cold out, so I'm putting on this. Right here, I have a total of 24 squares. And these squares, I don't really know what to do with them yet. When I made these squares, I made them to look like this. I was very happy that I just started learning how to crochet, and combining colors made what I did look beautiful. I love them when I made them, but right now I think I could have done better with the coloring. And I wanted to use them to make a top because I saw really cute granny square tops on Pinterest and I wanted one for myself. But that was like 4 or 5 months ago. So last week I had this urge that I want to create a granny bag. Then I remembered that I had these squares. So I brought them out and placed them to look at what it will look like. But then I didn't like it. Initially, I wanted to use a cream white yarn to give it a base color. But then I went to the market and I didn't see the cream white yarn, and the one I had was very small, it would not be enough. So I decided to use either black or white because I had those two in abundance. But then I didn't want to use black, like black. I wanted to use white, but I thought to myself, if I use white, if I carry a bag that is made in white color everywhere I go, it's going to get dirty easily. But if I use black and add it to this color, to these colors and combine it with this, it's just going to look gloomy and I won't like it. So I decided to add colors to it, maybe the black color here and the white color here to see. So I decided to check it out, and in the end I decided on adding white, and I think it really came out cute. Look at this. They're really just beautiful. Every morning when I wake up, I just take it and arrange it to admire how beautiful it is. When I was looking at it this morning, I was like, nah, I don't want to carry a bag made in white. Who carries white bags these days? So I just said, I'm going to turn it into a top like I initially planned. I spent the last 2 days adding these white colors to it. I think it's remaining 3 that I've not added white color to. I'm just going to go ahead and add the white color to it, and then we can arrange it and create the pattern of the top, how it's going to look, and join the squares together to make the top. I just finished adding all the squares and this is what they look like. I'm just going to arrange it in the pattern that the top is going to have. So this is going to be the front panel and this is going to be the back panel. All I have to do now is join the squares together. Okay, so I just succeeded in connecting the square. I've been trying to connect these 4 squares for the last 1 hour. Like, I feel like the process or the method I chose to connect it, to attach the squares to each other, is a long and painful process. Sometimes I have to lose it and start all over again because of the mistakes I'm making in it. Look at it. This is what it looks like.
So this was the next day because I got very tired yesterday and couldn't continue.
Yeah, this is my little pouch where I keep everything that I'm actually working on. And so far, this is how I've joined the squares. I've joined only these 2.
I thought I was going to be able to finish up joining the squares on this day, but the whole process I chose in joining the squares was proving very tedious, and that day I only succeeded in joining just one single square and I abandoned the whole project until October of 2023. It wasn't really my intention to pick up the project again, but I got myself into a challenge that landed me into picking up the project, and it took me 5 good hours to finish up connecting the squares. The video is up on my channel, you can go check that out. And I left it abandoned again until December, when my SD card crashed and all the videos I was supposed to post this month wiped with it. So I remember this project and really wanted to finish it, but I was no longer in a mental state where I could get myself to crochet a jumper again, and that was how.
The final decision now is that this is going to become a skirt. It is now a big mat. I've joined the 2 together, so it's just this and it's ready. Okay. Guess what, guys? I finally joined the two square, like the two panels together. It's time to try it on.
I tried it on first as a top because I wanted to make sure I wasn't making a bad decision by turning it into a skirt, and I love the skirt version of it.
If you compare it to what it looks like as a top, I think it looks a whole lot better. Oh my god, I love this. Only that it's quite loose here and it's a little bit short. So I'm going to see what I'm going to do about it. Maybe add another layer to it with single crochets or double crochets, and then crochet a ribbon for the waist so that it can fit my waist.
So I tried increasing the length of the skirt by adding double crochet rows of double crochets here, but I don't think I like what it is coming out as. I'm trying to do increases here, but it's not looking good, so I'm going to have to lose this and start all over again. Little did I know that this was going to be one of the many times I'm going to have to lose it. I ended up losing this whole thing like multiple more times because I kept on making mistakes. In the end, I decided to do just single crochets and do decreases for the waist and granny stitches to increase the length. So after 1 year and 6 months of this project going through a lot of evolution, I can proudly say that it has finally come to a completion. This project shouldn't have taken this long, but I was really undecisive about what I should do with the squares, and this is the first ever project that I actually did myself without following any tutorial. It might not seem very complex, but I'm really proud of what I made with it. I would love to also hear your opinion. Do you think that making it a skirt was a wise decision, or do you think that I should have just gone ahead and made it a top instead? It really means a lot to me that you watched to this part of the video. I hope to see you in my next one. Thank you.